I've gone through a metamorphosis really in even the last 6 months. So our company was audio only when we started. I mean, it's
Mhm.
produce your podcast. It wasn't produce your video podcast. And
Right.
so it was produce your podcast. And really over the last, well, we added video into our podcasting services in 2022. So let's just say we've been in it now for 2 years. And for us, as it evolved, we were an audio production company who supplemented our audio podcasters with some video. And then in 2023, we were an audio and video production company, but video was still an add on. It wasn't necessarily a primary inquiries weren't about it. People weren't seeing it as a necessary thing that they had to have for their marketing strategy. And then fast forward 2024 till now, it is like our entire language around our packaging has had to be refigured because you have, even if you are an audio only podcast, you still need video support assets to grow your show. So I have not detoured in any way out off of my passion or offended by being so powerful and standing so strongly around the power of audio. But I do recognize as an industry innovator and just the industry trends themselves, if you don't embrace it, then you're going to get left behind. But it's,
Mm.
to me, it's how you choose to embrace it and not just throw audio out the window, because that would be absolutely insane. Audio,
I agree.
actually, radio preceded television if people actually think about it.
Yeah,
So it's been here longer, and it's going to always have a place, and a strong place in storytelling and branding and brand voice.
yeah,
But you can't ignore the big giant Google's owning YouTube's and the influence that they have over the need for video. And so you
agreed.
got to play, right? You got to play,
Hmm.
but you got to do it on your own terms. And I think that's been the 3-year-old temper tantrum in me the last 6 months, being I don't want to be a video podcast production company. But I think I am an audio and video production company because the demand needs that, supports that, and it's a critical component for growth.
Yeah, I could not agree with that more. And I was very similar when I first started podcasting. We didn't have a video element whatsoever because it just wasn't what we did. And at that time period, this was 2015. I mean, the first podcast I ever recorded was at a noisy bar with just our little microphones set up with the computer, and it was a
I
silly,
love it. I
but it
love
was
it.
what it was. And we grew and evolved and got better and got smarter about what we were doing.
Level up your podcast with advice from the pros at Produce Your Podcast. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your network. For more expert tips and services, visit produceyourpodcast.com.